I swore a couple of times as well, and
Yeah.
and then obviously you guys come back and went, "We're doing our GCSEs, you knob." I saw you the other week jumping on someone's bar and playing your guitar. What's that all about, man?
Oh yeah, well,
Kicking off. Anyway, it's hello, Josh. He looks about 12, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's time of the show, people, to bring on, and he's there on screen now. Bring on our guest from Revivalry. How are you doing, Lewis?
Yeah, I'm really good, thanks. How are you?
I'm sound, man. I'm sound. You travelling?
Yeah, I'm on the way to a music festival.
Oh, excellent. Absolutely wonderful. Thanks for coming on. So has all your schooling finished now, all your GCSEs and stuff?
Yeah, I finished school like a month ago. So.
Excellent. Because I was going a bit mental because people might not know. I was going, why won't they come on the show, the lunatics? What's wrong with them? I might have swore a couple of times as well, and
Yeah.
and then obviously you guys come back and went, "We're doing our GCSEs, you knob." You did say that, but I've added that in for effect. Anyway,
Yeah.
who's this chap?
Hello, I'm Josh.
Hello, Josh. He looks about 12, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He does.
So I'm like the height of a 12-year-old, so it evens out. So.
I mean, I shared your the graphic for the show promo and looked at it, and you're like, people will look at those images, and this, I'm not knocking anything, but they'll look at the image and go, and they're just kids, but the sound that you produce is fantastic, guys. I love it. So I don't want people to look at you guys and so let's ignore them because they'll be a bit like childlike because you're not. You're really good guys. I like it. Full on.
Thank you.
Full on. So, what music festival are you off to?
Why Not Festival.
Why not? Well, yeah, why not go to Why Not? There you go. And they've got another one coming in now.
Yeah.
Here we go. He looks happy, doesn't he? Right, so tell us a bit, how did you all form? What was the story behind that?
Oh, here he is, Ben.
Yeah.
hi guys.
How you doing, man? You all right?
Yeah, not too bad.
We
thanks.
went in a bit early because he came on, and I thought, oh, here we go. We're going in strong with one. So, but you've all turned up now. So, my apologies because normally we do it on the hour, but it doesn't really matter because this is Duggystone Radio, and we don't conform to the norm. Anyway, I saw you the other week jumping on someone's bar and playing your guitar. What's that all about, man?
Oh yeah, well,
Kicking off?
nah. To be fair, when it comes to like stuff like that, I've kind of got like this little unwritten rule that I do at the minute, where it's like every time that I go on stage or something, that I have to try and do like I one up myself every single time. So like one time this time I was on the bar, but I don't know. Next time I might I don't know. I just love a bit of climbing, to be fair. So we'll just see where I end up next time.
The first part, what's that where you jump? I forgot what it's called now. Parkour. The first parkour indie band in the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. That I like it. I love it. Where was that filmed at?
Yeah. It's the Crystal Bar in Sheffield.
Excellent. So that's where you're all based, Sheffield, is it?
No. We're based in like Cleethorpes, Grimsby way, but we played the Tramlines Fringe Fest
Right.
at the Crystal Bar stage.
Ah, you do well. I like it. I like your style. It's probably so. You're from Cleethorpes, then? Yeah, someone has to be, don't they? Really? Do you know what I mean? So the other week we had a band on. They were from Morecambe, not Blackpool, because that stinks of piss. But you're from Cleethorpes. So introduce each one of you and tell us all a little bit about yourself. What's your influences? So start with you, Lewis, since you came on first.
I'm Lewis. I play drums. Influences like Arctic Monkeys, Green Day, Metallica, that sort of thing.
Excellent.
I'm Josh. I play the bass, and I'm influenced by Metallica and Royal Blood, and that.
Excellent. And finally, you.
I'm Ben. I'm the guitarist, and I like just everything. To be fair, I like old stuff like Pink Floyd and like Stone, like Dire Straits and that sort of stuff. But then I also quite like newer-ish like stuff.
Yeah.
I quite like Santana as well. I don't know. I like all sorts, to be fair.
Good. So who's the writer then in the band?
I think we all have a mix of writing, but Ben writes a lot of the lyrics.
Right.
Mm.
Cool. So, because you've all finished, what's your plans for the future? And have you what you going to be doing work wise, if anything, or what you're going to do with the band? So, what are you doing for work? Are you thinking about that, or is that not even? Are you doing A levels? What's the story?
Well, I've got an apprenticeship which I'm doing as well, for like work and stuff.
Cool. What's the apprenticeship in?
It's at the council doing digital marketing stuff.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think I'm gonna do my A levels at sixth form.
Excellent.
Probably.
I've got another.
What are you doing, Josh? Are you going to start secondary school?
I'm in secondary school.
Sorry, mate. Go on. So you still at school?
Yeah, them two have left school and I'm still in school.
Oh man, that's gutting. I'm gutted for you. Just jack it in. Just go in. Just say I'm not going to school anymore. That's it. I'm becoming a rock and roll star.
Very tempting.
Well, we did that with Lou Narkin. I've got a track from there later on. He came on and I said he was the most. What did I say he was? He was the laziest committed man ever, and he jacked sixth form in after the show. So there you go. So hopefully you don't carry on with your schooling. You need it for some unknown reason. I don't know why in this day and age. So what's your plans for the band then? What for gigs have you got coming up?
Oh, I've got quite a few.
Biggest next one coming up is Humber Street Sesh.
Right.
Yeah, that's at the 18th, I think. We're back in Sheffield again, I think.
Yeah.
The 1st of October. So, could be wrong. Well, to be fair, I think what we're trying to do, we're aiming to get a few support slots for like some bigger bands and like maybe like just secure like some consistent sort of supports for larger bands, maybe grow our size a bit, and then maybe do like a headline gigs. That'd be quite cool.
Brilliant. I mean, how long have you been playing? About a year or so, or when did you form?
I joined the band in January, so we've been going since January.
Wow. So considering you've only been going like not even a year, it's pretty cool what you've achieved so far. Hats off to you, lads. I think it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So the parents, you must have amazing parents because obviously because your age, you're not getting to gigs on your skateboards or your e-bikes, are you? How are you getting to gigs? Who's driving you around? Which parent is driving you around?
Billy.
Yeah, Billy.
Billy. Is that Josh's dad? Is it?
Lewis's dad.
Yeah, Lewis's dad.
Brilliant, absolutely. Hats off to.
He's got a van.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I think he's in the van right now, by the looks of it.
I think
he's froze up. I think. Anyway, but that is brilliant because for someone to believe in you and take you to the gigs and do that for you, it's not easy, and I'm sure you appreciate it. And you can't even buy him a beer because he's got to drive you back from the gig.
Yeah.
So what I mean, you can't even say it. There's a few pints for your time. He's like, oh, I can't.
Yeah, my parents have a van. So. Yeah.
Yeah, he's froze, but we can hear him. The lads are telling us all about it. He must be going through a bad area. Oh, yeah. Even Eddie's put on which parents drive the tour van. We found that out. We've established it. It's absolutely wonderful. So I tell you what, because if we ask the band to do this before we depart here in a bit. Oh, we've lost Lewis now. Never mind. Josh, can you do us a jingle? Basically, it's on air now, live, and we'll record it, and then Eddie will make it jingle. Can you say, this is Josh from Revivalry, and you're listening to Duggystone Radio?
Okay, this is Josh from Revivalry, and you're listening to Duggystone Radio.
You need to do that again. Duggystone Radio. You sound like you said W Radio. Do it again. Come on, Josh. Come on. Let's have it right. Come on.
This is Josh from Revivalry, and you're listening to Dougie Radio.
That'll do. That'll do, mate. That's absolutely fine. Absolutely wonderful. I'll just see if there's any other questions. We've even got Matt watching you. He's a country singer, and obviously it's not a country show. He's over in Ohio, and it's about 4:00 in the morning. So he stayed up to watch you guys, which I think's lovely. So thanks for that, Matt. We appreciate it. Isn't that nice?
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, there you go. Right, if there's any other questions for you, is there anything you want to say? Is anyone you want to thank or you want to tell? Where can people find you? That's the best.
So it's just Revivalry Band on absolutely everything.
Yeah, seen that this morning.
Yeah, you can also get us on Spotify, which is Revivalry. You can get us on all major streaming platforms, I think, and we've got 2 songs out on them at the moment. We've got Homesick and Legion.
Brilliant.
On all streaming platforms.
I think the plan is to release an album now, but I don't know. That I think that's the plan. But
Oh, that's interesting because not many bands release albums that they release, but that's fine. It doesn't say you shouldn't release. Why do what everyone else does? It's like everyone email. You send a letter to someone now. You got more chance of someone opening a letter than opening an email. I think.
Exactly.
So Janice is asking, is there any new music in the pipeline? And I should imagine there's shitloads of it.
Pretty much, yeah.
There's a lot.
I think it was last band practice. I came with 3 new songs. Just wrote 3 new songs over a couple of days.
And do they just accept and go, yeah, let's do that, or does it get critiqued? So do they come in and go, oh, that's a bit crap, or should we add this or change that? What happens?
Yeah. Josh is the filter.
I can imagine that. I'm already getting those vibes. I think Lewis just goes along with it, and Josh is the one that'll challenge her. Is that right?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
But the trouble is when you're creative, right? And whoever's creative out there, I'll get on this. If you've built something or done something or created something and show it to someone and they go, actually, I don't quite like that. Let's change this, change that. It's quite difficult to accept it a lot of times and run with what they're saying. So for you to listen to what he's saying to you and change it, that just shows your level of maturity and professionalism. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah. To be fair, Josh isn't too bad for like doing that. I'm probably the worst. I'm not gonna lie. If I don't like something straight away, I'll be like, "Bam, we need to change that." And Josh always takes it quite well, just like when he does the same. And I think it's good because we both just want like what's best for the music. Do you know what I'm like? Meaning like we're not like neither of us will get upset about it or get annoyed about having to change it. We just want it to sound the best it can, if that makes sense.
Cool. Madeira on here, and they must know a little bit about you because he says, tell us about recording at Rockfield Studios.
Oh, right. That was a really good experience. So basically, we're good friends with this band called City Lights. You might know them. They're a really good band. And they had some recording time at Rockfield Studios because I think they had a few days there, and they were recording an album. So they said to us to just go down there and just since we've got extra time, you can record a few tracks.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was the first time we'd ever been in a recording studio. It must have been. I'm pretty sure it's the first time we've ever been in one.
It's pretty amazing.
I know, and for it to be Rockfield of all studios as well, it was pretty incredible. So we went down, and I think we got maybe 3 tracks out the way, but we only really ended up releasing 1. I could be wrong. I think that's right.
Cool.
And it was just a really good experience, and big thanks to City Lights for just having us down. We stayed there overnight, and honestly, it was just a lot of fun, really. Recording put aside, it was cool to spend time with another band and see how they do it. Do you know?
Excellent. So did that mean Bob could have a few beers if you stayed overnight?
Yeah. Billy had a few beers.
Oh, Billy, sorry.
Yeah.
Excellent. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to let you get on with your day, but we're going to play your track, which is, I've just moved up the bloody queue. Oh, it's called Homesick. Tell us what this is about.
So Ben came into band practice. He said that he's got a cool guitar riff, and he just played it. We thought it was really cool. We put a load of we put a structure together. We put some chords to it, and then we just wrote some lyrics over it. I don't really know what the real reason is about. I think it's mental health stuff with teenagers and stuff.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I like that because I'm going to let you go in a second, but touching on that point, I think it's quite tough, especially for young guys at the minute, and I'm not saying the girls don't suffer, but I think there's a lot of pressure on young lads at the minute to be a certain way, do a certain thing, and everything that's being thrown at you. And I tell you what, I don't envy you. I'd rather be 57 than 17 right now, because I don't envy you at all. But I want to wish you all the best for the future, because I think there's something about you guys. I really like your vibe, like what you're doing, love your music. Thanks for coming on the show, and thanks for being sports when I called you out and said, what's wrong with these frigging lot, they won't come on my show, what's wrong with them? And now I understand why, because you were busy doing your studies.
Yeah, it was exam season.
I know. Bloody brilliant. Anyway, I'm going to let you go on the day. We're going to play your track. It's been absolutely marvellous. Absolutely well done. Speak to you soon. Thanks very much for coming on the show and giving us your time. And let Lewis know we're sorry that he went, but we're fine. We've covered it.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Cheers, lads.
This.
Respect. See you later.
See you later. Thank you.
Brilliant. That was Revivalry, and this is their track Homesick. Go and check the guys out. Bloody marvellous. This is Dougie's and Tommy Dustbin, part 63.
Hello, my name is Mike Steiner. You're listening to Duggystone Radio, and this might be the best morning of your life.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Do you know what? I love that. I love doing the interviews. I love getting to know the bands, having a chat with them, and being a little part of their journey. It's wonderful. Aren't they good fun? Sometimes it's very difficult to interview bands, especially when they're just starting off and just establish themselves, because of the confidence, and they're not getting out there, and you have to it's like dragging blood out of a stone. But I'll tell you what, they're full of it, aren't they?